Good morning. Welcome to Granny Moreno's homestead again. Ladies, I need to talk to you about some things. I need to talk to you about some serious things, serious business, things that are coming up pretty shortly, too quickly for me, right here in our own nation, right here in our own home. Yeah, it's time to begin to think, what are we going to do when the lights go out? Seriously. Hey, I'm from Florida. I know about hurricanes and tornadoes. I know that you can live for 3 weeks without electricity. Not pleasant, but you can. See, Hurricane Wilma, years ago, made up my mind I was leaving Florida first chance I got. Took my roof off my house. Left me with a sopping mess of wetness. It wasn't fun. And for 3 weeks, we stood in lines like everybody else to get what we needed, because all I had prepared before was just one small, meager hurricane shelf. It had just basic stuff. But there was a plus. I lived in the country. And in the country, you usually don't have city water. I didn't. So we would carry water from the well down the road back to the house, and that's what we used to flush the toilet with. Rough, wasn't it? Yeah. There was an artesian well, and that's what we used in our neighborhood. Everybody would take their little mini showers down by the artesian well. You know, you had your little shower stalls, portable shower stalls, and that's what people would be doing at the artesian well. And then after 3 weeks, we finally got our electric back. Roof still had to be repaired, but living without electricity is rough. It's hard. And we're coming to a spot, ladies, where things are going to get hard. Yeah, I'm old and I'm tired. Maybe you are too. But you got to get ready, ladies. You got to think positive. You've got to think, I am going to survive this. I'm going to stay strong mentally, ladies, gentlemen. It's going to take a strong mind and a strong will to get through what we're going to need to get through in these next few days and years. Now, I love where I live now. I can go to sleep at night and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of losing my roof. Of course, such as it is. Well, most everybody has the minimal stuff. You know, you've got oil lamps and kerosene lanterns. You've probably got a bunch of candles like I do. But I'm talking about what if things go on longer than 3 weeks? See that grass behind me? If you don't have gasoline to put in the lawnmower to cut that grass, it's just going to keep growing right on up above your head until the snow comes. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm talking about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, things are going to get bad. I hate to burst your bubble, but we are not going back to normal, of what we knew was normal. This is it. You must begin. If you haven't already, you need to get serious and begin to make your plans and make your living situation to where it will be tolerable, to where you can survive. See, the strong will survive. If you got a strong mind, a strong will, you can survive. Hey, I would have been dead years ago if I'd listened to the doctors. Oh no, not me. I got a will to live. I'm not suicidal. And I'm going to do everything in my power to survive and to make it through this ordeal that we're going to be living through. Well, I got my little short-term storage pantry. And well, that's my little greenhouse. It's just a small one. It's not but maybe 10 feet by 12 feet. And a really nice young person's going to come and help put some tables in there to grow things on. Hopefully this weekend. But I'm not going to push. I know he said he would, so he will. This is another source of pantry. Yeah, my yard needs some cleanup. But I got carrots, I got green beans, and I've got tomatoes. I got water. But you know what you got to do with that water? I didn't do it. You see, putting that tank up helps a little bit, but you got to put black around it or paint it black, and that will keep it from creating all of the algae that's growing in it now. Yep. Not sure which one that is, whether it's Romeo or Curtis, but do you hear him? Yeah, he's talking in the back. Chickens are funny. I call them my backyard pantry. That's what they are. They're part of my backyard pantry, my long-term pantry. Don't be laying around. Don't be sitting around on that couch letting your muscles get weak. Definitely don't let the muscle between your ears get weak, because we're facing some times that we've never faced before. The first thing that woke me up was when I saw what happened at our Capitol, at the White House. I never would have suspected to see our White House under siege like it was. Oh, that put me to thinking. Yeah, and what am I going to do if I'm alone? Ladies, gentlemen, there's a bunch of us that's alone. We're not going to survive as a lone wolf. You need a mutual assistance group. You need people to be with that think like you, that you can be strong-minded and strong-willed and get the job done. Survival. Yes, survival. Well, this is more of that's my sand. And over here that I'm passing by right now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's worm casings under there. Really great for growing. And someday that'll be a garden. Hopefully soon. So let me see. What are we going to do about power? Look at that sun. The sun has a lot of power. You can cook your food with that sun. You can. You don't have to spend $400 or $500 for a solar attachment or a cooker. You can if you got the money. Be smart if you got the money to buy one. But you can also make one that will work, because you're going to need a way to cook, dry your herbs. That sun will do it. Some wind turbines, generators, wind turbines will generate energy so that you can have a minimal amount of electric to run the things that you need to survive. Just a simple CPAP machine would be nice. I have 600 watts of solar panels. Pretty big battery. It'll handle it. It'll take care of my CPAP machine. It'll give us a place to sit with a fan if it's very hot. get a wood stove so that when it gets too cold, you're going to stay warm. Solar, wood stove. I got a little buddy. But that's only temporary, because how long will I be able to purchase my own propane? Wood, we have plenty of wood. We have charcoal. We're going to learn to live different, because we're not going back to normal. How about Seattle? Yeah, Seattle. Ladies, I want to talk to you serious about some stuff. Not exactly the most pleasant subject at all, but it's a subject that we have to think about. If you've been living by yourself, you're independent. Well, we think we are, as long as we got our jobs. How much can you lift? Can you lift your little pull behind the car trailer and hitch it up yourself? Can you hook it up? Not so good at it, but I can do it. Ladies, if you're alone, where will you be? And what will you do? We got Seattle that's already been taken over. This morning I woke up and I saw the news break about some serious problems in Nashville. I got a handsome young grandson that lives there, works there, and I pray that he remains safe. Yeah. Here's the next thing. And I'm going to put it to you as delicately as I know how, but there isn't going to be any fluff here. Have you ever seen a bunch of chickens? Yeah. Big Mama, what are you doing in that pen? I don't know what you want anymore. Big Mama's a little red hen I have, and now she's decided she wants to be with the big girls. Yeah, she's got eggs laid. All right, ladies, let's get with the subject here. Minneapolis, some of the biggest cities in our nation, have already fallen to ruthless behavior. People wanting their own way and their own thinking. So ladies, what's going to happen? All throughout history, let's talk about history. All throughout history, it shows us what will happen when a nation is under siege and what's going to happen, because everything that's happened in the past is going to happen in the front, in the future. There's nothing new. This is going to be brutal. Do you realize that rape of women, little girls and little boys, that's not just a soldier that's out on a holiday. That is a tactic of war. Yes, it is. That's what I was reading. And that tactic of war is to demoralize, to terrorize the people. Now, if you're living alone, you're the lone wolf, and you're out by yourself, you don't have a husband you can actually trust. Women, it's hard. You're going to be alone. You're going to be subject to fall prey to whatever some thug or some hoodlum or some soldier comes to do to you. Rape's a serious business. It's a war, a weapon of war. Rape is a weapon of war. Ladies, find you a place and get where you can be safe. Now, I read about the Nobel Prize winner from 2018. I can't pronounce her first name, but she is an Iraqi Yasidi. I can't pronounce that word right. Yasidi. And she and the people that she lived with were captured by ISIS. They were tortured. The men were killed. The women and children were tormented, tortured, raped, sold as sex slaves. Do you want to be sold as sex slaves? Ladies, it breaks my heart to think about my great-granddaughter and what she will have to live through, what she may have to go through. It should be breaking your heart thinking about what your children and grandchildren may go through if this war continues the way it's going. I live in the country. I live far enough out, but they will be here eventually. But right inside the cities, not much hope. It's sad. It really is. Do all you can do right now and find your place. A place of safety. A place where you can join with people that are like-minded to escape what's going to come. Where that you can fight together. Where that you can use even just the most simple of tactics to hide from these beasts that will be coming to harm you and to harm your family. Down in the description, I'm going to list 2 women, Yasidi women, that have told their stories. And if you think it's not going to happen here in our country, I'm sorry. You're sadly mistaken. Your bubble needs to be burst. It's going to happen. The writing is on the wall. I can see it. I want my friends and my family to be safe. I want them to know how to survive. I'd like to say to you today, I'd like to see you survive. I don't want to hear you talk with regrets like I'm talking with regrets today. You see, one day it's going to be too late. We only have a short time to prepare. I mean a short time. I mean weeks until this next siege comes. Whether it be through more virus, whatever. It's coming. Bioweapons, terror tactics, it's coming. Ladies, please position yourself to survive. Please don't fool around any longer, but make preparations and get your place ready so that you can survive. God bless you.